Welcome back to the Pistol Report. I'm John Francois, the Senior Instructor for Archangel Technologies. And before we left last time, we discussed shot placement, controlled pair, and failure drills. But what we're going to do now is I believe it's beneficial to go ahead and discuss the matter of center mass more and why we do it. In law enforcement, the center mass, that's across the board taught in law enforcement because it's the easiest portion of the body to hit. And the reason, even in the training we do, is you want the best chance at stopping somebody from doing something that's going to harm you. And so some people will ask, well, why can't you shoot somebody in the leg? Why can't you shoot them in the arm? Even if you were to hit them in the leg, you can still shatter the femur, sever the femoral artery, and they're going to bleed to death in seconds. Other than that, if you miss any structure, that person may not even react to a shot to the leg and still have mobility and lethality to harm you or whoever's defending themselves. So the best place to shoot is at the center of the mass you see, because as we discussed in previous videos, a gunfight is not something that's static. There's relative movement. Whether you're moving or the other person's moving, that's going to affect accuracy. So one of the big factors with center of mass is it's the easiest place to hit the target. So, for instance, at the North Hollywood bank shootout, by the time we arrived there, officers had already been shot. And the bad guys were wearing ballistic protection, not only on their torso, but on upper arms and even upper legs. And so one of the big factors is center mass is the best chance. Well, if somebody decides, well, I can shoot the leg, well, then you're risking the chance of, causing death anyway, and you're risking the chance that it won't have enough effect to stop the person from trying to hurt you. So the center of mass is the preferred area to shoot at. But everyone gets to make their own decisions in those split seconds that it takes for a gun battle to begin and end. So, as we discussed before, if all you have of a target or a threat is from the neck up, the center of mass is the center of the head. If all you have is a shoulder and part of a torso, the center of that is your center mass. And we're shooting, I say, people say, well, they teach police officers to shoot to kill. No, police officers are never taught to shoot to kill. Even in SWAT, they're shooting to stop somebody from doing whatever behavior it is. And the best chance to stop that is center mass. Now, of course, there's circumstances. A hostage is taken, and sometime, like when I was with the emergency services team, our shot placement would be somewhere here, especially when we're using precision rifles to go ahead and neutralize the threat. But you cannot mix military and law enforcement or armed citizen behavior. In the military, we're taught to close with and neutralize the enemy. In law enforcement, they're taught to shoot to stop the threat. As an armed citizen, you're shooting to stop the threat. And you're not shooting to kill. A lot of people survive shots to the center of the torso. Some die from excessive bleeding if they don't get medical aid soon enough. But for our purposes, center mass is the safest place to shoot for the person being attacked, and it's the safest place to shoot for the bystanders or anybody who else is around. So until next time, if you have anything or questions, comments, please leave it below. And don't forget to subscribe and like. Take care.